Kabul, Afghanistan's capital, is home to more than 5 million people. And with a population that has increased over 5 times in the past 10 years, is also one of the world's fastest growing capitals. During the 1950s and 60s, it was among South Asia's most fashionable cities. With a cosmopolitan outlook, a rich culture and a thriving infrastructure, it was modern and progressive and attracted tourists from far and wide. However, during the Civil War in the 90s, large parts were destroyed, and a city that had once had a colourful and hopeful future was reduced to rubble. Now, Kabul is a city in repair and regeneration, and one man, perhaps more than any other, is charged with bringing this once great city back to its former stature. The mayor, Younis Nawandish.
It's not so easy to build a destroyed city. The city was almost completely destroyed after the war in Afghanistan.
The mayor's hands-on approach to his city has won him many fans. His popularity is evident in the hallway outside his office, which is decorated with award after award after award.
After the Taliban regime, we had a big chance to improve the Kabul city, but there was not happened. Nothing, no roads, no construction works, no greenery, no parks, no canals, nothing. But since 2.5 years, we started big activities in the city.
One of those activities was to address the roads, which had fallen into disrepair and were causing chaotic traffic jams and congestion all over the city. But despite introducing traffic measures, asphalting 300 kilometres of road and introducing LED and solar street lighting, congestion in Kabul remains a serious problem, with another 1,200 kilometres of road either under construction or in desperate need of repair. At 1,800 metres above sea level, Kabul is one of the world's most elevated capital cities. But while the mountains make for exquisite views, the altitude and rocky terrain make it hard for vegetation to flourish. Addressing the need for greenery and clean air is integral to the mayor's vision of a cleaner, greener future. But while some areas are reaping the benefit of newly planted trees, much of Kabul remains dusty and polluted, and it could take months or even years before the mayor's vision becomes a reality.
The Kabul is one of very historical and old cities around the world. You can see the wall on the mountain. This is about more than 2,000 years old.
Restoring Kabul isn't simply about function. With a history that stretches back over 3,000 years, it is important to Afghans that Kabul maintains its identity as a traditional Afghan city. And by restoring old buildings and building new ones that are in keeping with Kabul's cultural identity and historical heritage, the mayor hopes to build a city that residents can be proud of. Everywhere you look in Kabul, there is development, and over the past few years it has undergone wholesale improvements. But while Mayor Nawandish can rightly be proud of all that he's achieved over the past few years, Kabul is still a city in transition, and it will be a good few years yet before it regains its status as one of South Asia's most illustrious cities.
The future of Kabul will be green city, clean city, nice and developed city, and I want to see the Kabul the city of the flowers.
This is Jake Tutman reporting from Kabul for the NATO channel.